welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Aline and this is my corner of the internet. Can't wait to do this reading for you, which is going to be a themed reading for March. Today I'm doing things a little differently. I'm using, you can choose obviously between 4 crystals or 4 cards, and I can look at this artwork forever because it's so beautiful. The cards are from The Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. And this is going to be pile 1 with a clear quartz. It says Faery Energy, Growth, Expansion, a Flowering. I just love this. And this is pile number 2, which is interesting with the purples. Healing the Earth, Love, Humility, Respect. Pile 3 is the Pyrite with card number 16, the Leap. Ecstasy, Bliss, Belief. And pile 4 is the Rose Quartz with card number 41, the Seer. Future prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance. You can also take a look at the timestamps for any number synchronicities or for your favorite number, or take the numbers 1 through 4 in a number selector online. I always Google random numbers, random number selector, and then you can take the number that the universe chooses for you. Otherwise, you do you, and I'll see you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. So if you chose the clear quartz and the card Faery Energy, this is going to be your reading. I just love this card. It feels to me like a fairy hunt, or I don't know if that's the word, but it's a very playful energy where you're going out on a treasure hunt or you're seeing something as an adventure. You know, obviously a very gentle energy, very magical energy. I don't know if you feel connected to the fairy realm, or you're having this wish that you're wanting to come through. I don't know, you might be very playful and you like to joke with people, prank people. It's a playful energy. It's also an energy that feels very childlike, and it's an energy of wonder and an energy of being in awe. So being in awe of what is unfolding in your life, the fun that you're having with people around you, finding the joy in each and every moment. Lovely. It's almost as though I can smell this flower, smelling the nectar. I think you're opening up and have opened up to another dimension of your life, or coming back to that part of you that see life as an amazing gift. I'm hearing opportunities. Opportunities are coming, and it's because you have energetically opened up, or rather allowed yourself to be in a much more gentle energy, gentle on yourself, and a very receptive energy altogether. Looks like a full moon here. Okay, so that's your first card. There is this poem, attached to this card in the guidebook, and it says, "Open up like a flower, for you have so much beauty to show the world." Taking up more space, sharing more of your true authentic side. You know, believing in fairies can seem a bit childish, or you feel vulnerable sharing who you really are. And it could be a spiritual interest, but it could be anything where you're feeling a little different and vulnerable. And there is something with transparency here with the clear quartz. But it's also a very high vibrational energy that I'm attuning to right now. To be safe, to share who you are. So maybe you might be sharing more, speaking more, opening up more. And you might not expect a lot of support from people around you, but I think you're going to receive it. So let's continue with your cards. This is the Quantum Oracle. And you have a milestone. So there is a very important event happening for you in March, because this reading pertains to March. So it could be something that you're planning out in March and that happens in June, because this is card 6. Or it is a milestone that happens in March. I feel that there is an energy of growing, expanding, and also having a celebration of your achievements. And this could be like you're celebrating your achievements with a cup of coffee with a friend, or you're just, oh, I'm so proud of myself, or I'm so proud of where we are as a community or as a couple, depending on your situation here. It could be a celebration of your children or children in your family that is coming in May or June. I feel this energy of family here. A celebration. Some of you are having a baby shower or something. And obviously you would know that. Or, well, it could be a surprise, but if you're pregnant, this could be a baby shower. Could also be social invitations, being asked out. There's just energy of opening up to feel more joy in each and every moment. Very sweet energy. This is the Oracle of the 7 energies. And you have Spirit of Gratitude, card number 43. Wow. Oh, didn't I say cup of coffee? This looks to me like a cup of coffee, but this kind of also looks like an air. Do you see that? So maybe hearing some good news. Again, there is something about opening up, the opening up of the lotus. I don't know, the lotus flower grows through the mud and stretches up. You know, it struggles its way up. So you've come a long way here when you're celebrating this breakthrough or victory here with this milestone, and it's really worth celebrating. If you consider to skip the celebration, Spirit highly encourage you to celebrate more, to even celebrate the victories you didn't celebrate in the past, such as a graduation or, I don't know, a diploma, or just the fact that you overcame something, overcame illness, whatever it was. And this spirit of gratitude is going to take you really far in March. And I think it's going to open doors for you, doors of opportunity. So be in this energy of everything is possible, because that is what I'm feeling with the Faery energy as well. And if you're not expecting a milestone, I think this is something that you're creating now with your spirit, like your energy, and specifically your spirit of gratitude. So let's move on to the Creativity Oracle. And you have let go. What, if anything, can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? And this is so beautiful. The artwork here kind of reminds me of the Death card. I'm seeing the symbol of the skeleton there, letting go of a version of you, perhaps a past version of you that didn't like to stand out, or that wasn't transparent or honest with who they were. It's showing up in the world as your true self and letting go of old habits of hiding away, perhaps, or dimming yourself, dimming your light, dimming to fit in, and being proud of your work. I see the spider web here, which is a very, if you're seeing spiders in like random places, I mean, in the middle of winter, I saw a spider creeping out from underneath my couch, and he was as surprised to see me as I was freaked out to see him. But it's a sign of abundance. It's a very lucky sign. And I saw one in a grocery store as well. So I live in the northern hemisphere in Norway, so it's been freezing cold. So I don't expect to see any bugs during winter. So maybe you saw one of those signs, and take it as a very good sign that, well, you're leaving behind the old and embracing the new here. Yeah. Letting go of grudges, perhaps. Letting go of the need to be at your end destination, because we're very people, we as people have a tendency of doing that. We're so impatient and we want to be at their end destination now, but it's all about the journey. So letting go of that impatience could also be a part of it. Okay, moving on. First out, you have the sugar glider with cleverness, adventure, again, adventure, leap of faith. It's interesting that you have another card with adventure as a keyword, because that was what I felt here with the fairy energy. I don't think you're alone on this adventure though. Maybe retracting some companionship this month. Going on adventures, someone inviting you. And you're also going to find good solutions to problems here. So just know that when everything feels stuck, or you have a short deadline or something and you need to find a solution, you're going to find it. And you have people here that rushes in to help you. You have the 5 of Cups with loss, hidden solutions, better times ahead. Yeah, there's an energy of worry, and I think this is what you're letting go of. And I think this worry for you stems from not necessarily that your life is not going the way you want it to, but it's just that you want it to happen faster. You want the solution to be here, but in order to get to the solution, you have to go the path. You have to walk the path that you're on, right? So I think it's just a patience thing. There are better times ahead here. And if something is lost in March, I think it's supposed to fall away in order to make room for something better. But overall, I feel that solutions will come out of the blue almost. And it also comes because you're clever. There's a cleverness to you. You might be an entrepreneur, by the way, or work for yourself. So let's continue. You have the Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Yeah, very intellectual. I think you're very smart, and you have a lot of intelligence to take you to your goals. You might have a lot of education, or like you could have received a scholarship, or it doesn't have to be an academic success or an academic mind. But when you've decided something, you're going there. I think you're ready to get started on this new adventure here. And there is, again, this energy of impatience or being in a rush. And I don't think you are. You should rush, because your overall energy is the one of the fairy energy. And if that doesn't feel like a stressful energy at all, feels like it's magical. But I also feel that there is this instant magic that can happen once you're having fun, or you see the treasure hunt as part of the process of acquiring the treasure, as a part of the treasure itself, if that makes sense. You also have the Empress. Oh wow, I love that. And the 7 of Wands. Okay, and these are outcome cards for March. You're ready to birth something here, birthing a new experience, and you've been protecting an idea, or you've protected a relationship here for a while, and there has been a few setbacks with the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. But this tells me that patience is what is needed for you, and you will be able to get the energy moving again, to find those hidden solutions, to move quickly, to make sudden and almost abrupt changes, and to make something happen. And because you have the Empress card, it tells me that it's in very abundant time. It is also about creative solutions, being able to find those. I want one more card here to clarify the Empress. Maybe that is linked to the milestone. Oh, Knight of Cups. Yeah, could be a proposal. The Empress with the Knight of Cups is maybe falling in love, getting ready to commit to the next step. And this can be metaphorical too, to move on, to go from living a single life to be married, to live at home, to leave the nest, to be a student, to be an employer, for being an employer to be, no, for being employed to become an employer. And you're ready for this, and you've been preparing for this. The metaphor of a pregnancy is coming through here, and that's 9 months of preparation and also hard and diligent work. You know, the body is doing the work. It could have been tiresome, but I do feel here there is a milestone, something worth celebrating, and celebrating love, romantic love, or just a universal love. We're having this human experience. There are ups and downs, and sometimes things are happening that we don't understand. We received some good news, and then something didn't happen, but there is a hidden blessing to it. Okay, so let's take a look at the solution or the outcome here. You have a wishbone. A wish is granted. For sure, I think that you're achieving something that you've been dreaming about here and dreaming of here. Pile 1. You have the weeping willow with family sorrow, and that's interesting because it's on top of the 5 of Cups here. So it might have been a loss in the family that you're healing from. And then you have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And I do believe that what I'm seeing here with the cards combined is that there is a lot of positive energy, strong emotions, feeling fired up, being excited about the changes, or being excited about the preparation for the next next part of your journey, such as when you're expecting a baby, when you're a pregnant woman expecting a baby, or a pregnant person. You know there is good to come and you can't wait, but it is work. It takes a lot. It takes a toll on the body, mind, spirit sometimes. But overall, pile number 1, what is your mood? What is your wish? Because there is a milestone to be celebrated, and as long as you keep that spirit of gratitude and you let go of the need to be there yesterday, I think this is going to be a very enjoyable month for you. And there is a potential love interest coming in. If you're stuck in a creative project, I think that you'll be able to let go of the problem and find solutions here, clever solutions that will make whatever you're working on better than you even anticipated. Things are not clear right now, but it's going to be because you have the moon reversed. I did see a moon here as well, so things are going to get much clearer for you in March. So feel free to save this reading and return to it by the end of the month and share with me your milestone or whatever happened here. Thank you so much for all the loving support. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. I do offer private readings if you're interested, and the information and the links to my Etsy store is in the description box. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. And I hope to see you in my next upload. I do upload videos Monday through Friday. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. So if you chose the amethyst, this is going to be a reading. And you chose a card and a crystal that really matches. And it feels to me, it's quite obvious. It says the healing the earth, love, humility, and respect. That either, it could be both. Some of you are healers. It's a literal message that your effort to heal, to send healing energy, light, Reiki energy to people around you and the planet as a whole it's working. And you're a light worker, probably some of you, but I feel that there is a message, and this one is going to be quite deep. It's about healing your heart in order for you to prepare for something new. It's all about knowing that it's time to heal, and to remember that true healing must take place in your heart and move out into action. But it's also about healing Mother Earth and doing something for Mother Earth. So you might be an environmentalist as well. So let's move on. Very spiritual energy though, seeing the earth from above. I do remember a past life where I think it was that I passed away and I saw the earth from above, and I had this accelerated feeling of understanding and like seeing it for, I understand now, I know now, and feeling, an NDA by basically a near-death experience, I think, or the actual death. And you might have that as well, and you're trying to integrate here down into your body again, or you're having a hard time being sensitive soul and interact in the world, and to be a part of a work environment or an environment that is harsh. That's a message for some of you. Okay, so from your quantum oracle, this was the first one I remember, you have deception. So this is quite different energy, it's this is an energy of healing, and this is an energy of it's coming from the ego, an energy of having, an energy of needing to feel more than you, because otherwise I don't feel like anything. And I don't feel that this is your energy at all. It might be something that you've been surrounding yourself with, and maybe it's a job environment that you're trying to get out of, but you have been feeling a bit stuck here. But with the victim mentality reversed, you're either dealing with someone that has been in a victim mentality, or this could be feeling stuck in an environment, not being able to speak up, or finally doing so, finally moving from the inability to speak up to actually not being a victim anymore, to not being a victim of your circumstances, to speak up for injustice. I think that is what it's all about, speaking up for injustice, speaking on behalf of the planet. I'm feeling like some of you love animals, or you're an advocate for kids with no voice. I mean, victims of violence. I think you've been through a lot, or you have a lot of knowledge here, a lot of empathy that can really help people in that situation. So I think you should be a leader. I think you should be, to bring some divine feminine, regardless of your gender, divine feminine energy into the corporate world. It feels to me like sometimes you struggle with it, but at the same time you have such integrity. You're so strong in your convictions, and your connection to spirit is so strong, and you're seeing through and past the masks that people put on themselves, and you're taking control, you're taking leadership of your life this month. You also have a tall tale, and you might be 35, or someone is 35. You're seeing through someone in your life that is basically, with these cards here, maybe lying to you. They're giving you empty promises, saying one thing and doing the exact opposite, or they're I don't know, I feel like they're promising so much, or they're elevating themselves above others. They have this extravagant side to them, a grandiose personality that, my washing machine agrees, my dishwasher. And you're taking leadership of this situation, taking charge, so that it doesn't deplete you, so that it doesn't affect your beautiful energy here. Maybe your job is to see people's truths. It feels like a lawyer energy. You're dealing with a lot of drama, or I don't know, maybe there is a lot of drama going on at work, and I think that you were able to distance yourself to it and find a way to deal with this so that it doesn't affect you so much anymore. You have patience here. This is from the Creativity Oracle. Beautiful card, right? And it says patience. Creativity takes time, and sometimes a project can seem to be taking too long, or seem to be failing, or seen to be failing. I think it was supposed to say seem. So if you've been dealing with, if you're doing something creative, writing, painting, whatever you do, patience is needed. And sometimes someone take our idea, or sometime we're surprised. You know, the outcome is not what we expected. But I don't feel that that's the message here, though. I just feel that there is a need for you to be patient with yourself at this time, especially if you're working on a creative project. I'm very curious to see what your oracles and what your tarot is. Okay, so this is the Arc Tarot and Oracle, and this is an Oracle, the Chameleon, Camouflage, Adaptation, and Clairvoyance. Yeah, maybe you're trying to blend in here into the mundane world. I feel you're a very spiritual soul, very spiritual being, and you're just trying to blend in. You're trying not to stir any drama. It seems to me like you are in a work environment or an environment in general where there are hostile energies and you're just trying to camouflage. And I think you're doing this on an energetic level because you're doing so much to build your energy up, to vibrate on a high energetic level so that you can manifest all that good stuff. And something is disrupting you. Something has been disrupting you with these cards here. But I think you're able to protect your energy anyways. Okay, so let's see how this comes through. Yeah, creative force, zeal, sacred songs with a cardinal. This is a very creative card. And it feels to me like a confirmation that you're able to protect your energy and to protect what is yours. If you're a singer-songwriter, it's all about, you know, patenting, or you're having that ownership of something, having your stamp. Maybe you're a leader and people are sucking up. People are trying to you know, present themselves as much better, or there is gossip. I don't know why you are mingling with these people or why you're dealing with this, because this doesn't feel like you. So I hope that this is helpful and makes sense to you. You have the High Priestess. Yeah, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Yeah, right. So you're seeing through. You're seeing through the BS, basically, and you have such a strong intuition. So you know exactly if people are what they say they are. People cannot fool you. And this is also a stone. I'm wearing amethyst today, basically, also. So maybe you are too, or you should wear amethyst throughout March. I think maybe this has to do with February. And this energy still needs some healing. But I think you are the neutral party here. You are the one that people might be going to you, maybe two opposite sides of the conflict or something, or they're both talking to you and trying to gain your sympathy or something, and you're just trying to be at peace. So you need to set boundaries in March. Moving on, you have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, again, a very creative energy. And you also have the Page of Pentacles. Oh yeah. This feels to me like people are coming to you with offers. And some offers are too good to be true. So if you are a freelancer, this would be someone giving you this amazing job. And then later on, it's like, oh, but we don't want to pay you. But it could be, it could be a job opportunity where you would need to get out of that hiding mode and to really take advantage of your creative energy, because you are very creative and you have a lot to bring to the table. There is a new passionate beginning here, new offer coming in. And I think it's good. I think it's just envy here. People might be envious of the way that you are working with the universe to manifest, you know, and they're telling a tall tale about you. But you're a magical manifester, and it is because you are a High Priestess. You are, yeah. You're working with the universe, and the universe are offering you a lot of opportunities. Do be mindful of getting everything on paper, all the offers written down, so that they cannot change their minds, if that makes sense. To do the calculations, do the math, take all the meetings, do all the boring stuff. Be sure to have everything in order here. But I feel that you have the upper hand. Absolutely. And you're seeing through people's lies, their ego, their victim consciousness, victimizing themselves. You are the opposite. You're taking charge. You are a light worker. You're working with light codes or something. I don't know. You're weaving a beautiful life for yourself here. And people are envious of that. So let's get some more details. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. And grapes, time to go out and have fun. Okay, yeah, so the energies might have been a bit heavy for you in February, and in March the time has come for you to transform some sort of personal sorrow or disappointment to have into more fun, into letting go of that, and allowing your friends to be there for you more. Or there is something about a friend. Maybe a friend is visiting you from far away, and it's going to be really healing for you. They might even take you out of your comfort zone. You're kind of clinging to your branch there, and there might be an opportunity that feels a bit scary, but it can take you away from and out of whatever that toxicity is. Yeah, it feels like you are sending out such a good energy, and you're working with spirits so that you are able to escape this energy and to transform it into a much more joy-filled, light-hearted energy here. You might also feel very motivated, energized, and filled with new ideas that inspire some sort of growth here. There is a world of possibility opening up for you, but you need to follow through with passion. And you need to dare to show your creative side and to work with your creativity more. And isn't it interesting that this is clairvoyance, this chameleon card? Okay, so to end your reading, I'm going to look at that card and read a passage to you, because I feel that there is a message from the chameleon. Look at the guidebook, by the way. It's massive. So I haven't been able to learn all of that. 224. Chameleon. When chameleon appears as your spirit animal, it's time to make bold moves. Yeah. Chameleon as a totem animal is for those who can change on a dime. Yeah. And you can also call upon chameleon as your power animal when you need to blend in. So I think that's what I was talking about there. The chameleon transforms its pigmentation depending on how it feels, too, sending perfectly clear visual cues, particularly for attracting a mate. If you want to know if chameleon spirit is figuratively blue, you have to look. It makes chameleon a good teacher for expressing ourselves physically through body language, like facial expression and stance. Yeah. It's an individualist with no need for flash or fanfare. Because of chameleon's often hidden and elusive nature, this animal teacher sometimes represents sensitivity and psychic awareness. They're also incredible climbers. Humble. Chameleon steps aside, teaching us rewards will come if you're clever and patient. Right? Clever and patient. So hang in there, pile number 2. You will be able to get out of whatever that energy is for you. And this could be something of the past too, but it's causing you a little heartache here. You're taking charge of your life though, and you're not taking any BS in any longer from anyone, and I love you for that. So I hope that this was helpful, pile number 2, that it gave you the clarity that you needed right now. I wish you all the best. If you would like to book a reading that pertains to your energy as an individual, I do offer that on Etsy, and all of the links are in the description box. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and all of that good stuff. And I hope to see you in my next upload. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. So if you chose this pyrite, this is going to be your reading. This is my choice for the day as well. I tend to go with the number 3 and the pyrite. You also chose card number 16, the leap, ecstasy, bliss, belief. Oh, and how I love this deck, by the way. It's amazing. And this reminds me of the Fool card, obviously. It kind of looks like she's not even jumping from the cliff. She just flies away. And the spotlight kind of looks like the spotlight is on her. There is some sort of yes energy, breakthrough energy, or just incredible joy coming to you, pile number 3. Something that you're really, really happy for. And you will have that pep in your step, a very positive energy. You've been believing and you've been hanging on to a dream for a long time now. And it seems to me like March is a month where things are happening finally. You're finally taking off. You're finally able to take that first step into that new direction. And I am here for it. Wow. I feel that your reading is going to be a bit shorter just because I feel it's so positive. So let's see. So you have the sacred temple. Oh, wow. You're kind of above the clouds here. The sun is shining through in both of these images. The confusion is, you're getting out of the confusion, and you're also following Spirit's lead. You're being followed and led to a very beautiful place, and it's all because you followed Spirit's lead. You're on a spiritual path. You might be a mystic or identify as one, or you've been in your past lives. Very, very beautiful energy, and you're very brave too. Look at that, how you're leaping and how you're following that inner voice of yours. It is going to be rewarded, even though you're not seeing the reward right now because you're only beginning, right? Or you're beginning a new chapter of that journey. Look at how all the windows are lighting up and all her being is being lightened up. And it is said that we are to treat our body as a temple. Kind of feels to me like you're taking care of your physical body more in March, or that you're having a glow up. She's literally glowing up here. You're taking good care of you. It kind of feels like a spring cleaning vibe as well, where doing a spring cleaning in your physical space and then bringing that into a internal spring cleaning with meditation or whatever you do, affirmations. That positive outlook is going to shine strongly again. You also have happy success. I remember that this card came first, actually. So yeah, look at that, how it feels like he's holding a lot of, like there are 2 opportunities. There's a lot of sun shining through. There is definitely a breakthrough or some sort of success or even a windfall here. This is a very abundant stone. It's called the Fool's Gold. And it's very glittery. So you chose a very good pile here, I must say. Moving on to the Oracle of the 7 Energies, you have a higher view, and it all makes sense here. With being above the clouds, leaping into the open sky, and being held, having wind under your sails, in your sails and under your arms, flying like a bird. I mean, finally having wind. Feels like you've been on open sea and you're finally having wind. There is finally assistance. There is finally movement, and it's not just tiny movement. It's a lot. You're gaining perspective. You're I don't know how to put it, but you're reaching the sky. You've been aiming for the sky. You've been aiming high. You haven't settled for a mundane life that you don't love. You're aiming higher than that, pile 3, and you're being rewarded. But it does take that leap, right? That's the first card. Takes leap, intention, going there, daring to do it. Wow. Oh wow, look at that. So the next card you have, it's from the Creativity Oracle, and it's obviously a horse, a very dynamic, active energy. And you have start. You must start from where you are. Examine your situation and take a chance. How beautiful is that? It does take action. It takes your intention to start. Pile number 3. I also feel that this is your outlook on life changing, where you're stepping away from the naysayers and people of the 3D that are seeing their current reality as true, and you're seeing your dream as true, you know, and they wouldn't possibly understand that. But it's you working with that energy and being in your zone, stepping out of that sticky perception of the world, imagining yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. That would be a perspective change, wouldn't it? Seeing it from a higher perspective, higher view, and doing your thing, not asking anybody for permission, just starting from where you are and moving from there. So let's see what tarot cards you have, and these are going to be details and outcomes for March. Oh yeah, you have the star. Didn't I say that you're aiming high? You're aiming for the stars. Well, you are. The polar bear, the star, healing, hope, gifts from the Great Spirit. And this reading is aligning perfectly. You know, it it even aligns to the card of spirit here. And you see that you have like spirit, consciousness, higher view, and this higher view with the star, which is a card of hope, and then the leap. Like, this couldn't be more positive. Pile number 3. The star card comes after the tower in the tarot, in the major arcana. It's a major arcana card. So again, a major leap, a major change for you in March. So you've been through a lot, and the reward is here. This is the time for you to keep that hope, to stay elevated, to believe in yourself, not asking for permission. Just immerse yourself in that energy of that happy success that you're envisioning for yourself. And the longer you stay in that energy, the better it is, and the more likely you are of manifesting exactly that, you know? And with this happy success card, I just feel that it's an outcome energy. You're taking the leap. You're having faith in spirituality. You have a leap and a start. You're believing in spirit and how you're guided. And you have a happy success here as a reward. It's raining beautiful gems, silver coins, and droplets of bright light. You're clearly filled with joy about the abundant blessings coming your way. And here it comes. Happiness is a choice, as it is the consciousness of success. When you live in these mental attitudes, it's only a matter of time before you too are showered with the blessings you desire. So this is confirming what I already said. And that's why I sometimes go to the guidebook to confirm what has already been said and channeled. Wow. Moving on. Queen of Ariel. My God, you see how abundant this is. Queen of Pentacles. Mature, practical, generous, and happy. This could be a person. You could be an earth sign. Whatever it is. There's luxury here. There is progress, to the very least, in your endeavors. And it feels like career related. Or you're making a move into a new place to live, or you're going to feel much more happy. Even if you're not moving or doing anything, I just think that your outlook is going to improve so much. And you're able to anchor down in those feelings of happiness and joy. And that is what's opening these doors in the material world, the practical world. nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. And you're also beautifying, I think you're beautifying your home, you're beautifying yourself, you're pampering yourself a little bit. And you're seeking out advice from a mentor, or you're becoming a mentor to others and how to achieve that for themselves. You also have the Page of Wands. And last but not least, the Four of Cups. Oh, look at how protected you are. Look at how protected you are. I actually love this depiction of the Four of Cups. Sometimes it can be the Four of Cups usually is not one of my favorite cards, because it's a card of where like we still have a way to go. But look at how he's accelerating the growth of this beautiful plant through taking care of it so well. And this is you taking care of that dream so well, or taking care of yourself in that beautiful way. And again, giving yourself that sunshine. It could be literal, going out, soaking up in the sunlight if there are any. Nourishing yourself. Look at all the water. Seeing the beauty in this process, because you know that this is going to be a beautiful rose bush, that is going to beautify your home for centuries. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like that effort for the long run and holding on to that vision, even though it hasn't happened yet, and staying away from the naysayers, even if you're a naysayer, clinging to that higher vibration, that part of you that does believe in your dream, that doesn't steer away, that looks directly at it here. And you're taking that action. This is an energy of action, but it's also a messenger of new beginnings, of passionate new beginnings. It's an interesting combination, though, the Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. But it feels to me like he's standing. You have someone that stands you by, or you are standing yourself by, taking care of what needs to be taken care of here with his staff, like you're firmly believing in something. And it's almost as though you're shielding this flower from the wind to... Wow, it's time for you to take care of yourself as much as you take care of others, and to believe in your dream and to go for it now. So for you, I kind of want one more oracle to clarify the Four of Cups, because that was such an interesting interpretation. Thank you. King of Swords. You have two owls here. Look at how huge that owl is. And look at that owl here. It's a higher power. It's an intelligence. And you also have feathers here. Owl feathers. Maybe you're seeing feathers as signs. You're going to just be much more on top of things mentally, so much sure of yourself and your path. And you're taking the path step by step, ascending to the mountain. And do you see that? That's where you're leaping from. You have climbed the mountain and now you're leaping, which is interesting. It's an energy of not taking no for an answer. No, you're stand fast in what you believe in and what you believe is right for you, as you should. Oh, you have another, right? Knight of Pentacles. So you have two knights. I don't know if I feel this one though, but you're slowly building something, and I think there is progress from the Knight to the Queen. That's quite the journey, because this is a slow moving energy. Maybe it's all about taking it easy too and enjoying what is. And it's also about, this energy is about intelligence and logic. And I feel as though not everybody will understand why you're doing what you're doing, but for you it makes total sense. This is also being, it's a clear thinker, strong communication and leadership. Yeah, and it's also about bravery and courage here. You're moving both with your logical mind and your heart. So you're leaping with both. Very balanced approach here. Okay, so let's look at the outcome energy. You have a heart, love, deep affection and caring, and a carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. So yeah, you're definitely starting on a journey, and this could be whatever it is for you. It could be physical journey or move. Doing something you love, or maybe you're even having a companion here. I don't know. You have 2 pages, a queen and a king energy. So let's just take a look at that. Are they manifesting love, or what's happening love-wise? That's way too many, but okay. Passion, forgiveness and learning, codependency, let go of control issues, give your relationship a chance. You cannot control everything here. It feels to me like that these are multiple people. Okay, you're having a passion with someone or something, and someone wants to like, oh, I have learned, take me back kind of energy, but that relationship was codependent and controlling. So I don't know if maybe you're going on a retreat here. I think this is some reading that is focused more on you and your physical journey, or your mental, no, your the mundane life, like not the mundane either, the material, your material life, where you're living, where you're going, what you're doing for a living, opportunities coming in, and just this very beautiful outlook overall, and that will positively influence your love life as well. Okay, pile number 3, that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and that it gave you the clarity that you needed. If you enjoyed my reading and you would like to book a reading that pertains to your energy as an individual, I do offer private readings up on Etsy, and the link to my Etsy store is in the description box below. I thank you so much for being here and for sharing, liking, and commenting, and subscribing. If you haven't already done so, feel free to do that. And I hope to see you in my future videos. I upload Monday through Friday. I'm doing daily picker cards and the occasional picker card, themed picker cards. Thank you for being here. Bye. Hi, pile 4. So if you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. You chose card number 41, the seer. Future prospects, decisions to make, seeking guidance. I think that the first message here is to acknowledge your intuition and the fact that you are your own oracle. And you might not feel that you are, but you have a very strong intuition and a gut feeling. And I think that you were able to guide yourself along the path. But you are definitely one of those that are seeking out readings like this, perhaps even every day. And sometimes it can leave you a bit confused because there are multiple messages coming through. Hopefully there is clarity to be had through this reading though. You have the loving woman, so there might be a person coming into your life in March. Feels very relaxed. Feels as though you're going to be able to sit down, because they're both sitting down. Do you notice? Relaxing more, being nourished, being taken care of. Maybe there was someone coming, maybe you have grown kids and they're coming to visit you, or you're able to take vacation or take a couple of days off, or just approaching March with a lot more self-care and, you know, finding pockets of air to breathe every day. Okay, you also have burst of magic. Wow, yet another lotus. I don't remember who had the lotus. I think it was pile number 1, so maybe you consider to choose pile number 1 as well. The lotus grows through the mud, so it must have been quite the journey for you. I think that for some of you this is a love reading too, where you're trying to find an answer about a specific person. Also because you chose the rose quartz, which can be a stone about divine love. And maybe you're scared of opening up and being vulnerable, or even to be intimate. I think like there are fireworks here. Maybe you're falling in love soon. You also have a card of accomplishment. Remember past accomplishments as a way to overcome present self-doubt. Yeah. You also have tiger. How interesting. How interesting. The tiger is not very... The tiger doesn't doubt in their own power. This is the King of Wands. Loyalty and honorable spirit, ferocious. Wow. Are you taking the lead here in one way or another? Or someone is taking a lead for you. This could be a counterpart, a divine counterpart coming in. Someone very loyal, someone that is protective of you, but not in a bad way, more like they're taking care of me financially, or we are, you know, combining our incomes so that I can relax more, or, you know, I'm feeling taken care of, and there is magic in the air. I will read from the guidebook later, by the way, because that feels very relevant. You also have the Queen of Michael, brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, and humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. Okay, so the Queen of Michael, the Queen of Swords, is a very direct person, outspoken, not afraid to put her foot down and say something for what it is, you know, say the truth. And the tiger is not worried of that either. So this could be a quite powerful couple. Here, it feels like a match somehow. You have experience though. So don't dim yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You have achieved a lot. So if you're applying for a job, don't doubt yourself so much. Believe that you can do it. Believe in yourself. Throw a little magic in there. Even envision yourself getting the job, because I think that you're much better than you. Well, I know that you're much better than you're giving yourself credit for. You also have the Queen of Cups. How many people? There are a lot of people here. And the world. Yeah, beautiful. You're wrapping up a cycle here. So it feels to me like you're perhaps committing to a relationship or a new career, and that you're feeling a bit emotional and unsure of yourself or how things will unfold. It can be scary to let go of one phase of life. You know, it feels like you're wrapping up being a student, or you're wrapping up one career or one place that you have been living in, and you're going into a completely different life. For instance, getting married, having kids. I know it can be scary, and we have a few details here for March, but I do want one or two extra cards. What is the World card here? Why is the World card here? Oh, that's a mess. I feel this one. Another Queen of Cups. So you have two identical cards. And again, they're very intuitive. It's interesting because you have the Seer too. And I'm surprised that you don't have the High Priestess, but you do have Queen of Cups twice. That's very significant, and that's why I use multiple decks. Because, you know, magic like this can happen. Is someone being extremely intuitive, a very attuned, emotionally intelligent, loving and compassionate. So you are very compassionate and loyal, having a lot of empathy and strength. So if you're applying for a job, you have to emphasize your emotional intelligence, your EQ. We need leaders that are aware of their strength and know what they want, and are leading with intelligence, but also has a strong heart. It's one of the most intuitive characters in the tarot. Have very strong connection with spirit. You do, because you have the Seer card as well. someone is about to connect with you on a very deep level, and I feel that this might be a very emotional month for you. So I'm just trying to understand the magic here. What is the magic that is unfolding for you? The magic of believing in the good in life, perhaps believing that life has a plan for you and that it's safe for you to be taken care of, because you have a lot of, actually you're very balanced. There is this energy of leadership and it's like taking proactive action, and then you have a very receptive energy as well. This card is also about higher knowing, a sensing that everything has a purpose, and especially with the seer card. Your purpose as a gift bestowed upon you, and having a contract here. Contract. Something is unfolding in March that has been planned for a lifetime, or even before you were born, and it might feel like a bit out of your comfort zone, but there is an accomplishment, a yes energy here that is very beautiful. You're going to see the future really clearly in this month. And you're being guided along the way. Like, it's not as though you've been thrown on this new path and you're by yourself. Your spirit is sending you signs, readings, you know, guidance through your internal guidance system, aka your feelings and emotions and your intuition. Yeah. Look deeply. That is what I'm hearing. Look deeply into yourself here. And trust that there is so much, you know, such a power that lives within you. You're being guided into a very bright future here where you're going to accomplish so much. And for some of you, it is accomplishing something with a partner. But for others of you, it's accomplishing something as a mother, as a parent. For others of you, again, it's leadership. So it's different for each and every one of you. Let's take a look at what it is for you. A crib, a birth, or conception of a child or enterprise. Yeah, as I just said, being a mother or building a business even. Building a spiritual business, maybe. You should accept valid criticism. So maybe people will come in with some advice for you, helpful advice in March. And you have a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. And you might be talking to someone abroad or on a long distance. There is some accomplishment and opportunity here that you might initially perhaps think are way beyond your comfort zone or something. Yeah, breakthrough, clarity. What more? Yeah, it has taken a while to build, and you might not see that it's happening in March, but I feel that it's happening suddenly. Boom, it's here. And you might not feel ready, but I do think that you are. Don't speak yourself down, okay? Another ace, another beginning. Remember past accomplishments as a way to overcome present doubt. You've got this, pile number 4. No matter what this is for you, no matter the opportunity that comes your way, know that you've got it. You have the intelligence, you have the drive, you have the emotional energy, you have you just have the ability. you need to know that. So I'm sorry that this was a bit general, but I hope that it resonated with you. If it didn't, check out any of the other piles or any of my other readings. There are so many good readers out there too, so use your intuition always. I know you do. I wish you an amazing month, and I hope to see you in one of my future videos. I upload Monday through Friday at least, if not more. And I do offer private readings that pertains to your individual energy. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check it out. There is a link to my Etsy store in the description box. Have an amazing one, and I see you next time.